And here we are in one of the quieter parts of Bedford Park. It could almost be one's private gardens. I'm starting to enjoy my escape to the country. I missed Highgate and the London life for a while. Excuse me, I'm just putting my gloves back on. But here we go. It has a certain charm, I think you'll find. Do you not? And up there in the distance, behind the trees, is the cemetery. A nice, quiet place where one can go and relax. Away from it all, but here, right now, I'm pretty much away from it all, just going to Bedford Park. And here up ahead we have what might well be a mighty Californian redwood. Doubtless planted by a Victorian who probably brought it across the Atlantic Ocean. It could of course be a swamp cypress, but I suspect it's not. I suspect it is a redwood. And here is the kiosk, coffee kiosk, which is opened again after some considerable time of being closed. Little nooks going off to the pathways. I wonder what sort of things could be happening down there. One could imagine dogging and all sorts going on down there, couldn't one? Except of course that the bushes aren't actually that dense. In fact, to merely gain cover, to have a piss, is hard work, let alone anything more. Obscene, naughty, whatever you might want to say. Now the question is, where should we go now? I think I shall head in this general direction. You hear that silence? Isn't it quiet? The distance, some cedar trees. Don't know what this is. It looks like some species of yew. What, me? Yes, you. And over here we have a notice. And what do we find on our notice? Let us see. Let us see what we shall see on the notice. We've got some information about the herbaceous borders, and if I put it up close you might be able to see what it says. At some point you might even be able to pause this and read it for yourselves. Let's see if I put it there like that, whether that will do. I'm not going to bother to try and read it. I'll let you do that to people. Here's some more information about the herbaceous borders. Again, perhaps it'd be possible to pause this and read it at some future time. And there we are. Now, the second line. Now, some more information about Bedford in bloom. And here is a photograph, a the borders, but one doesn't really need the photograph because we have a video. There we are. Isn't that nice, boys and girls? Of course, this is a more summery scene here, and this is a slightly autumnal one. I say autumnal, we're well into December. It's now the 7th day of December, Sunday the 7th of December 2014. Look at those clouds, they're interesting in their way. And as one gets deeper into the forest, one feels the pull of the great god Pan. One feels nature pulsing through, and one is reminded of Dame the Bard's song of Noon of the Solstice, and in particular of the chorus of that wonderful song. I am the I started that wrong. I am the horned god, I am the face in the trees, I'm the breath of the wind that rustles the leaves. I'm the green man in the wild would I roam, I'm Pan and I'm Hun. I'm the horn god, I'm the face in the trees, I'm the breath of the wind that rustles the leaves. I'm the green man in the wild would I roam, I'm Pan and I'm Hun. I'm Pan and I'm Hun. I'm Pan and I'm Hun. I shall be as the dark holly tree. Okay, let's walk down towards the lake. People playing football. I'm Pan and I'm Hun. 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 Coming up to the lake now. You can see a little splash of water there. The water's looking particularly clear today. In the summer, it's very green with algae, but at the moment it's nice and clear. And over here is a waterfall, And round about there, somewhere, one can sometimes see a terrapin. I presume it was released from someone's tank. Can't see it today. I don't know if there's more than one. But ever since I came up here in about 2006, I've occasionally seen this terrapin that pops his little head up round about that island. Quite a nice little lake, as you can see. Let's carry on around the lake. Kanana sign Panam hun. Kanana sign Panam hun. I'm the horn god, I'm the face in the trees, I'm the breath of the wind that rustles the leaves. I'm the green man in the wildwood I roam. Kanana sign Panam hun. Kanana sign Panam hun. Kanana sign Panam hun. And here we are back at the lakeside again, another part of the lake. We have a single mated pair of swans on this lake. They seem to have made it their own. Very often, they're always here, but one hardly ever sees any other swans. So they often come and say hello, and they seem to be coming in this general direction now. This lake is particularly interesting in the early morning before the sun comes up, because behind those trees is where the sun starts to rise, and you will see the sky turn pink. This lake is black, the trees are black, the sky turns pink behind the trees as the sun starts to rise. Now friends, the swans are coming this way, often do come to say hello. They should know by now I have no bread for them, but they come over anyway. Here come our friends the swans. One of them displaying nicely. I presume that'll be the gentleman at the back. I've never seen him doing that before. You see it a lot on the River Grey Twos, where there are a lot of swans, and one swan has to assert his dominance. But I've never seen this fellow doing it. Well, he's not that I can recall, but here he is, feathers splayed, coming over to say hello. There's a mallard, and over there was some sort of moorhen or some such thing. Here we come. There our friends the swans come. They always do come and say hello. Do you not? Yes, Richard, we do. Looking fine, I must say. Looking very fine. Very fine. I'm not quite sure what it is they're eating from this. There's nothing much there. They do like to have a little eat of whatever's there. I don't know why this mallard duck seems to come up so every so often. And I think he rather fancies the female swan. And then she shoos him off. I think this is the male. I think this is the female. I think this one's the male because he likes to display. Don't you, Sunshine? They like to show the world who's boss. God knows what that was. Some little thing making a lot of noise. Whereas these wondrous creatures need make no noise at all. They know they rule the lake. Gone fishing. La 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 la. Gone fishing. La 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 la. Mr. Satch and Mr. Cars gone fishing instead of just wishing. Look at the colours on the lake. Colours reflected on the lake. And here come a couple of Canada geese. I've come here before dawn sometimes, and the swans often come over. And that time I never noticed the Canada geese. Again, it seems to be just a pair of them. More hens or some such thing. I don't know my moorhen from all the other type of strange water birds that are neither duck or swan. And then here in the distance we have a mated pair of Homo sapiens with dog. And over here we have a lone Homo sapien. Here we have Homo sapiens playing a strange Homo sapien game of football. Oh, a mated pair of Homo sapiens with child. Or is it two females of the species with child? Hard to tell at this great distance. Sunday afternoon walk in the park in December. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. But if Carolina's not in the mood, there's always the park. See, I don't know my coots from my moorhens, but there's another little one over here, whatever he might be. One house close, they'll let me get in to him before he goes jumping into the water. Here we go. Don't we get quite close. And here we go. And in he goes. And he's away. Lots of seagulls. Once in this park there was a greater spotted Jules Holland, complete with band. It was over the park where I showed you the footballers playing. It was over there. The greater spotted Jules Holland came with his Rhythm and Blues Orchestra and played right over at that corner of the park. Some more ducks, mallards and miladies. And there, oh look, a little group of Homo sapiens with young. Oh, another moorhen or coot or whatever that little fellow is with the red beak. A council toilet in the distance where one has to pay 20 pence or something just to relieve oneself. I find the trees are better myself. After all, we pay our rates. You think the council could lose out here for nothing, don't you? And maintain them. One wonders what it is we're paying one's rates for. Nice little gatehouse over there. Street beyond. Again, Homo sapiens with young. Homo sapien like myself with a camera. I hope you'll agree that this is a nice little lake here in Bedford Park. And mallard friends again. And the little mallards. And here is possibly the best view of the lake, since one can see right across from this point. One gets the whole expanse, and over there in the distance is where I first approached the lake. And that might well be your lot, boys and girls. In fact it is. Goodbye for now.